We often talk about the pace of change at Start Design. So thinking about the future of banking and the industry, how do you think customer needs are going to shift in the next few years?
I think customers are going to become much more engaged with their financial needs. I think at the moment, for the vast majority of the population, it's sort of something they really don't want to engage with because the experience is often so unpleasant. So I think the financial services industry needs to be much more aware of that. We need to be providing much more information, much more context about what's going on, making it a really enjoyable experience. I think the bread and butter of needs will stay the same, but just how people interact with it will change.
How do you think the relationship between the old players and the new players is going to evolve in terms of banking?
I think it's already starting to evolve. I think when we first started working on Monzo, there was certainly a feeling in the industry that these challenger banks would just disappear and wouldn't really come to anything and it wasn't worth worrying about. And it's really cool now where you see actually some of the features that we've worked on being replicated in some of the larger banks. I think that's fantastic. I don't want to harp on about the systems, but that really is for me the biggest differentiator, like why I think some of the established banks will struggle to survive in the very long term unless they radically change how they are working.
When you talk about systems, obviously there are new systems coming into play, blockchain and cryptocurrencies. How do you see that affecting the landscape for financial services?
It's interesting in financial services because it's such a regulated industry. It can be hard to really innovate, and I think blockchain and cryptocurrencies have done that in a fantastic way. I think it'll be interesting to see what happens if and when it becomes regulated. In terms of how it will change the industry, I think it will make borderless financial transactions much easier in the long run, which is really exciting. So I think it will unify the world in the financial industry in a way that will be very exciting.
Do you think there are other players yet to enter the space as well?
Oh, definitely. I think there will be people that we've never heard of who will enter the industry, and large established tech companies, which can only be a good thing for everybody, right? It drives you to be better and to make something better for customers to stay at the top of the game, and I think that's fantastic. So.